r/black people Twitter. Textile 1957 says, ladies and gentle fellas, are we pretending? Included photo. LT Dick Balls says, they're right, I hate sleeping in, having tons of extra money and free time, and being able to, frick, whenever and wherever I want in my own home. Lot of salty ass parents in this thread. Thickman says, LMAO, I got high and took a long ass nap in the middle of the afternoon yesterday. The last thing I said to my husband, before nodding off all naked under the covers with the AC blasting and the blinds closed, was I'm so glad we don't have children. Arc 5000 says, not trying to knock anyone down, but I did this the other day too when my wife took the kids to the pool. Then later that night my 5-year-old told me I was her best friend after she got out of the bath and I started tearing up. Both can be good. Mr. Fancy Pants says, I'm gonna leave happy child-free people alone because I'm happy with kids and want to be left alone about it. It's insufferable when either side tries to convince the other they're doing it wrong. Deeth Boyag says, that's a really nice way of putting it. Thank you. Glitter Shinigami says, exactly, some people are happy with kids and some people are happy without kids. Everybody is different, what is right for you might not be right for somebody else. Just respect other people's choices. r/black people Twitter. Heruira4 now says, forget I asked. Included photo. Just a general says, yeah no, black people. Upper Casa Society says, heard this in his voice. Adksha says, I use this phrase all the time now. Brooklyn Atney says, I hooked up with this country white guy back in college and his family owned horses. I got to meet them one day and I didn't realize how big horses are. Also have seen a guy with a legit baby arm. Immediately noped out of that one. Nordy25 says, baby arm has always been a wild ass way to describe a man's pages. I want to know where that came from. Savage Vandal 85 says, IDK if I should ask. Nordy25 says, do women who like big PPS actually take it all in the mouth? Watching somebody struggle that much with something they claim to want so badly is a bit frustrating. Dirty Silicon says, that big dick thing is like people drinking IPAs. Some people like it and will tell everyone about it. Some people try it once and realize it's not for them. I'm not a woman, so I could be lying. I just kind of base that off of what my previous partners have told me. Frustrating is an odd way of describing that. NGL. r/black people Twitter. The Debit Metal says, I'm crying. Included photo. OK Permission 2687 says, ketchup packet. Sheep 0G says, Smucker's raspberry jam packet from Denny's. Yeah Area 97 says, yep, or costume blood. Timeline Junkie says, Secret Service took a nail clipper to his ear while he was crawling. It's Midness says, or he nibbled on it. Probably did taste like Cheetos. Roma says, I was there, and beforehand, I overheard the Secret Service arguing over who had to go find the ketchup packets. Daddy Ebrows says, it's true. I'm the Secret Service agent that had to drive all the way back to McDonald's to get more because Donald sucked them all dry. Rissing to Mediocrity says, am I banned or is Reddit malfunctioning? Can anyone see this? Edit, shit seems to be going through now. I guess. r/black people Twitter. BT he says. Aura through the roof. Included photo. Township Rebellion 24 says. And if nobody saw me that day, I'm wearing it again tomorrow. MGLLN says. I don't have the balls to do the Senimall Mayo. I did this some years ago. I wore a nice ass fit the day before, during the daytime, and it felt like I wasted it, so I wore it again the next day, at nighttime. You know when you're broke, and like 19 or 20, you can only afford like 2 or 3 fire outfits. I approached a girl at some food spot, and she said, "Oh, I've seen you before." I had never seen her before, so I thought she was trying to be funny, but she dead says, "Yeah, I remember because you wore that same outfit. What if I was suicidal?" Did she consider that before violating me? Did she consider that cold being my last straw? SMH my head. Township Rebellion 24 says. Damn, that's brutal Mayo. SKJ 999 says. The Power Ranger forever. r/black people Twitter. Heruira4 now says. Honesty is the best policy. Included photo. Crisis Counselor says. Y'all kids don't know, but in the days before internet porn took over, seeing a thong was, I'm scandalous. Oh, how far we have come, or fallen, your choice. Pentachronic says. I came, I saw, I came. Harbor 956 says. I saw, I praise the Lord then break the law. Concentra Tessellect 668 says. No matter how many times I've heard that song, I still get hyped with that G after the instrumental build up. Also, as an 11-year-old, when it came out, Dumps Like a Truck was not what I was thinking it was, until he explained it in an interview. Amputated Stumps says. One of the best music videos ever made. Manzo 559 says. I still get excited when I see some whale tail. Kirikta Homihawk 975 says. My favorite part is the whole "think I'll sing it again" being used as an excuse to write half as many lyrics. Most brazen shits in sermons hermits. r/black people Twitter. BT he says. Get him out of the kitchen. Included photo. El Pinita says. Ima pretend it's some kind of loud strain he's enjoying that happens to be called grape jelly. Please. Dirty Silicon says. Yo, Ima get downvoted, but sweet and savory go together. If it ain't some sorry chain pizza, some proper jelly for dipping on a spicy/salty meat topped pizza could work. I just hope this man isn't talking about some Welsh's high fructose bitus on some papa shacks. Unusual Ferret 1776 says. Don't let him cook. Content Ad 4104 says. We of the white delegation do not claim this. And that should let anyone on the fence know how, ed up it is. Throra 504 guy says. Don't knock it till you try it. My friend's mom back in the day had a meatball recipe that involved grape jelly. Sounded ridiculous to me too, until I tasted it. Eddie Needed says. You're arguing over jelly, but I'm over here laughing on floor cause of the horse. Truly a cursed angle. r/black people Twitter. Richegli says. All rise for the anthem. Included photo. Expensive Coast 3508 says. It always was, and always will be March Madness. Thugosaurus Flex 1017 says. Even Bruce Willis got a stand for that shit when it comes on. Ambitious Pirate 505 says, the real question is, how many killers are surrounding Obama, because you know he has some savages watching his back. Vasquez 93 says, none. The people standing around him are regular folks. And each of them has a sniper rifle aimed at the base of their neck. Secret Service wish nigga would. Indianapolis Jones says, Secret Service on the beat, ho. Supernova Soldier says, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Theford says, my wife caught me humming it the other day. Redrus 99 says, Obama very close to wearing a tan outfit. Didn't he get trouble for that as president? That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.